Hi, my name's Connor Lowe. I am applying for a Bachelor of Music in Creative Music Technology. This is my little video to talk about how I compose and how I produce my own original music. I'm going to give two examples using the guitar and another two examples using the bass guitar. I'll start by talking about one of the paths that I use to compose. The first example, I wrote a little introductory piece or a short 30-second piece which goes like this. It came out of me as I was just playing the guitar and was in a particularly kind of poignant mood. I really liked the 30-second piece, and so as I continued to play with it and play it over and over again, it expanded into a larger idea. I added lyrics and a melody and later recorded and produced it, but essentially it grew into something like this. A boy was born amongst the stars, he has no wings, just battle scars. Can you tell me once again why I'm lonely with you? The world spins, there's gods within me. Are you lonely? 'Cause I'm lonely. Are you lonely? Please God, I'm lonely. Another avenue I take to composition, or another tool I use, is I'll start with the chords and then I'll repurpose them into a song in the genre that I'm really enjoying at the time. An example of that is I started with these chords. And at the time I was listening to a lot of math rock, so I repurposed it like this. I'll quickly grab the bass so I can talk a little bit more about compositional techniques or how I write. So my friend who I compose with or produce with, he and I were jamming, and he had three chords that he was just kind of playing around with on the piano, and I was alternating between instruments and seeing if we could kind of elaborate on his idea. And so he just played these three chords over and over again. And as we were jamming, this bass line, I came up with this bass line to match those chords. So another way that I'll compose is just through playing with others and experimenting with different sounds or ideas that can fit around different chordal structures. Another way that I'll compose is through inspiration or taking inspiration from artists that I like. An example of that is I was listening to a lot of Muse at one time, and they do a lot of tapping, and it has a very kind of classical sound or element to it. So I was tapping on the bass. And I liked the sound and the feel of that. So I put my own personal spin on some of those notes and turned it into something much more me, which came out a bit more like So those are some examples of how I compose and how I write. In regards to recording and producing, right now I don't have a lot of recording equipment of my own, so I'll go to my friend's house who has a lot more, and use Audition to record, and produce and to mix sounds. I have quite a good idea of like the basics or the rudiments of recording and producing. Yeah, so thank you for watching and listening, and I hope that I've been able to convey some of my artistic process. I hope to hear back from you soon. Thank you very much.